way that Sam works, I mean, I feel like the essence of a film comes from the director and comes from the DP. And Sam and Seamus work so closely together, and they both have such a love for grace and honesty and elegance and strength behind characters. And that's why I wanted to do the movie, because it's such incredible, interesting content made by people who worship the tiniest details in humans and in conversations. And so I thought it would be really extraordinary and a really extraordinary experience, and it was. It's different than anything I've ever seen. It's a weird thing to say, but I haven't seen anything like it. I don't know which genre of movie to assimilate it to. It's really sort of enticing, and it's romantic, and the colors are romantic, and the views are it's like a sexy film. And even though it is a lot about sexual desire and there's a lot of sexual content, it's very elegant, it's very beautiful. It's visually, it's a stunning film. It's about a young woman who is a very private and honorable woman, and she meets a man who is equally private and honorable in different departments. He is very successful and powerful, and she's sort of just trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. And they have an undeniable connection, and she's sort of the first person that he can spar with on all different levels, and she feels the same way about him. So when Anna meets Christian, she's affected in a way that no one has ever affected her before. And then they fall in love, and it's sort of about the ebb and flow of passion and control. You can visually see her go through a change in the film, and we did that. Mark Bridges, the costume designer, and I made it so that you see Anna, her body starts to look more womanly and more adult and more sophisticated and classy, as opposed to, a sort of conservative girl. So you see that physical change happen. Sam and I work very closely together. We are really close friends, and also can sort of know what the other wants and what the other is thinking. So in times, it's not easy to film a sex scene. It's not the most entirely comfortable thing to do, especially when you're completely nude. But we filmed in an environment that Sam created herself that was comfortable, and it was protected, and it was classy, and it was graceful, and there was nothing filthy or dirty or awkward or weird about it. I mean, there's awkward moments, but we were so focused on the undertones of the story and the love and the trust between these two people, and really amplifying that. Jamie brought sort of a sense of the mystery that Christian has, but he's, as a person, so funny and playful and young, and I think that having that glimmer behind Christian's eyes is really, because that person is in there somewhere, behind the powerful businessman and the dominant. I think that he is a young guy, and he is playful, and he does want to have fun, and that's what Jamie is like all the time. And he was incredibly protective and trustworthy and loving. I think that despite all of the gifts he gives her, and it's not about how rich he is or how decadent the lifestyle, it's about the fact that they've each never loved someone as much as they love each other. I hadn't seen the Red Room until the moment in the movie where you see me see the Red Room. That was the first time I had actually ever seen it. I had never seen a photograph. I had never seen them building the set. They kept it away from me, and I didn't want to see it because I wanted, I knew what was going to be in there, obviously, but part of, I wanted the reaction to be as genuine as possible. It's beautiful, and when you see my reflection in the glass, and it's just, the whole thing is so, it's intricate and it's sexy, but it looks so clean, and there are so many parts of it that you don't notice. And I feel like that's kind of the whole essence of the film, is that, you look at it and it looks clean and pristine, but there's all these secrets.